Hi guys, it's Nelson from Breitling Source, and I'm going to be reviewing a new watch today. The one we're taking a look at is the Retrowerk piston brass. This one is, I think the reference is R005. Retrowerk is a German watch company. At least they're made in Germany. I'm not sure about the exact location of the company headquarters or anything like that, but Swiss movements with German-made cases, at least mostly made in Germany. Neat looking watches. They call them kind of steampunk, and so they do definitely have that sort of a steampunk look to them. Pretty good value, I think. You can snag these guys for about $400 online, so not relatively inexpensive watch with a Swiss movement and German casework. As you can see, they're pretty funky looking. I guess that's sort of steampunk style they're going for here. Not everyone's cup of tea, and certainly not necessarily my cup of tea. I just happened to find one, and since I'd blogged about the company when they first came around, I thought it'd be kind of neat to see what their actual stuff looks like. And it looks like they decided to go with sapphire crystal. Initially they were announced with mineral crystals, so they're sort of like a steampunk version of the Graham Chrono Fighter almost, right? So they got this little piston here which holds this, and actually has a spring inside the piston. I don't think it's hydraulic, but it's kind of neat because it keeps it out. And one of the most annoying things I found about this watch is when you're setting it, you can't really turn this because this thing's always in your way. So when you're turning this, you can't really crank it. Like when you're adjusting the time or winding, it's just kind of difficult. See, like I'm turning this, I can get maybe like not even a quarter turn each time. So one of the things I didn't like about it. Neat little screws going all the way around here. They're all real screws as far as I know. So this brass plate is actually attached on here. Look at the back, it's got filled in there. It mentions the crystal sapphire, and also mentions the model number and the 200 meter water resistance as well. This is not the original strap that came on it, so I'll zoom back out here. This is a Nubo strap, aftermarket strap that I happen to have. It's a 22 millimeter lug width on this. They call the width of these, the width is 43 millimeters, so it's a decent size there. And the brass finish is kind of neat. I kind of like it. This whole pothole thing with the pistons, just maybe really not my cup of tea. And to be quite honest, I'm feeling like the majority of the audience that these watches are directed towards probably don't even want to spend even $400 or $500 on a watch like this. Put this on. You can see the big holes here for the Panerai style buckles on it, but I got this little tiny Retrowerk brass buckle on there, so neat look. Glows pretty decent. I'm not sure if I can make it work here. No, you're not seeing anything. I guess I gotta charge it up a little bit, but it glows pretty decently. The ETA 2824 Swiss movement is pretty good. Keeps decent time. Date there at 4 o'clock. It's a decent case. I mean, there's not a whole lot I can say about this watch because it's more of a style thing than anything else. Aside from saying that it's relatively inexpensive for what it's made with. You know, the sapphire crystal, the Swiss ETA, German case with some extra effort put into the design here, and it is made well for what it is. It's not a poorly constructed watch. I mean, the finishing on the dial isn't the best, but you know, we're not talking about an expensive watch here. So yeah, so anybody that's interested in sort of the steampunk look here can take a look at the Retrowerk piston brass watch. I hope you guys enjoy the review. Have a good one.